Thank you for being us here at Captive Live in Chicago. Steve is the director of the Captive Insurance Program in Delaware, and tell us a little bit about why Delaware is such an exciting and rapidly growing domicile, Steve.
Well, it's an exciting and rapidly growing domicile because Delaware, as you probably know, has the best corporate laws in the world. As a matter of fact, we like to say, and it's well known in the world, that it's a pinnacle of corporate law. In essence, where do you start a captive? A captive is a corporate entity or a legal entity, and you have to be able to effectively organize that. And by having Delaware law, it's a very effective and certainly a ease of use law for forming a captive. One of the aspects of Delaware captive law is this: we're the only domicile in the world that offers the Series LLC captive. Much like a protected cell, the Series LLC allows a captive owner to segregate liabilities and shield one series from another. And how it's being used in Delaware right now is this: we have captives, an LLC captive form with a Series A, B, C, and then so on, wherein Series A can be an administrative series, then B, let's say through F, would be individual 831B type captives. Again, much like a protected cell, the Series LLC concept allows the series to segregate and protect each series from any of the failures of the others by not having cross liabilities from one series to another.
Okay.
And that makes it certainly ease of use because a series can be established in Delaware only by changing the business plan, not having to, for instance, go to the Secretary of State's office and incorporate a new incorporated cell as it's done in other domiciles.
Okay. Thank you, Steve. And also, as other domiciles do replicate that model in their corporate statutes, they're certainly not going to have the history and depth of use that Delaware has, even outside of captives, correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
Which is real important in terms of how they're interpreted legally.
Well, that's correct. As I go back to the Series LLC comments I made a moment ago, this idea, its genesis, came forth in 1996, primarily from the mutual fund industry, where a mutual fund would form an LLC or a statutory trust in Delaware, which is another means by which it can be done, and then have various types of funds and various types of series. For instance, Series A could be the large cap fund, Series B would be the small cap fund, Series C could be the international bond fund. And each one of these series, again, is shielded from the liability of the others.
So this is the most efficient corporate method of go ahead and segregating liabilities without having all the overhead and fiduciary duties and the like associated with the cell or subsidiary structure, right?
Yes,
it's super efficient.
It's a very efficient means.
And there's associated lower fees and ongoing audit and other types of expenses of operating the business.
Yes, as I said a moment ago, in terms of adding a series or deleting a series, it only requires a change in the business plan.
Yeah, very good. Okay, thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.